My aunt sold me to the most vicious lone wolf hunter in pack for 5 silver coins. On the night of our mating ceremony, I sat on the edge of a broken bed, biting my lip. I'm a wolfless Omega orphan. And Kane? The pack says he's a curse. His parents abandoned him as a pup and never came back. They say he walked into the Shadow Woods alone at 6, shift for the first time at 12, and tore apart a full-grown shadow bear. The scar running from his brow to his jaw, that bear gave it to him. Everyone in the pack fears him. I did too. I crossed the street when I saw him, never spoke a word to him. It's that I wanted to him, never even looked him in the eye. I never thought my aunt would sell me to him. No gifts, no feast. I wore an old white dress and took shaky steps into his cabin. It smelled of blood and old fur. I didn't think I'd survive tonight. All I could hear was my aunt counting her silver.
Don't blame me, Ella. You're lucky anyone would take you.
I stood there like a fool, not knowing what to do, until the door banged open. I gasped. His leather coat was slashed open across the ribs. The smell of copper hit me before I could breathe. He didn't say a word. Black bread, roasted venison haunch, a bowl of broth still warm.
Eat.
I was starving, and I couldn't remember the last time I'd had meat. I ate like an animal. That meal was the first time I'd been full, her Tunneran's you, since my parents died. When he pointed to the bedroom, my blood ran cold. I crept inside and sat on his ragged bed, trembling like a leaf in winter. Kane sat by the hearth and sharpened his knife, a hunting blade as long as my arm. The whetstone sang with every stroke, scrape, 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 each one scraping across my heart. I pressed myself into the corner.
Come here.
His voice was gravel and broken glass. He frowned. Then he stood. His shadow swallowed me whole. I shut my eyes and braced for the blow. I was his. He could beat me, kill me. No one would care. But the blow never came. Instead, he took my cold hand and pressed something warm into my palm. I opened my eyes. A thin necklace. A pendant of pale white stone that glowed softly in the firelight. His hand, calloused, cracked, still smelling of blood and steel, held mine. A necklace?
For you, Moonstone, the moon goddess's blessing. I know this life is hard. You deserve better.
He pulled his hand back, wiped it on his leather coat, then muttered and murmured. I stared at the moonstone in my palm. Tears fell without warning.
What? You don't like it?
After a long silence, he forced out, "No." I'd just forgotten what it felt like to be wanted. After my parents died, I stopped being anyone's treasure. I was just extra weight in my aunt's tent. Every meal was charity. My aunt sold me to the most vicious lone wolf hunter in the pack for 5 silver. That night, Kane didn't touch me. He made a bed on the floor. His breathing slowed, deep and rough. My heart stopped racing. Sleep came for me. My aunt screamed in my dreams. My cousins shoved me around, and a shadow bear lunged for my throat. I jolted awake, gasping. Strange ceiling, strange smells. Right, my aunt sold me. I belong to Kane now. I wiped the sweat from my forehead, pulled myself together, and went outside. Quiet. The air smelled of blood and animal hides. Kane? No answer. I found the kitchen. Filthy. The stone pots were rusted. Mice scattered when I moved things. I couldn't run, couldn't hide, so I rolled up my sleeves and started scrubbing.
Ella!
I was halfway through when a voice came from outside. "I'm here!" I stepped out of the kitchen. He was holding another basket.
Breakfast. Martha made it.
Black bread, smoked meat, broth. Kane tore into the bread and pushed the rest toward me.
Eat up. I can feed you.
I nodded and didn't hold back.
You can cook, right?
I almost choked. I pounded my chest and nodded hard.
I'll bring the meat.
Kane said. He waited for me to nod again, then finished the rest of the bread and meat, and headed for the door. "Where are you going?" I called out. He turned. "I was thinking I'd clean the kitchen, properly, so we don't get sick from dirty dishes." Kane's brow furrowed.
The cabin is yours. Do what you want.
By the time I'd scrubbed every surface, Kane was back with a leather sack. He looked at the clean kitchen and blinked.
Flour. I'll trade for the rest at the market.
When he left again, I opened the sack. Ground flour, enough to last weeks. I went back to cleaning. I dragged Kane's dirty clothes into the yard. A mouse ran out of the pile. I chased it like a madwoman. Kane came back with 2 baskets on a pole across his shoulders.
Ella.
I looked up.
I bought meat pies. Come eat.
I hadn't had a meat pie since my parents died. Kane handed me one, soft, golden, steaming. Juice ran down my chin. I ate two and stopped.
Everything for the kitchen is in the baskets. Get it sorted. I'm getting firewood.
I nodded and watched him walk away. Then I checked the baskets. Clay jars of salt, a leather flask of oil, a slab of cured meat, raw sugar, and a jar of honeyed fruit. For me? I blinked hard and looked up at the sky. I organized the kitchen. Kane came back with firewood and a basket of wild greens and eggs.
Cook it all. I eat a lot.
I nodded. I could do that. I hung the stone pot over the fire, chopped cured meat and wild greens into the broth. Then I cracked eggs onto a hot, flat stone slicked with pork fat. They sizzled and turned gold at the edges. Kane looked at the stew, the black bread, the fried eggs. His eyes brightened.
Sit, eat.
I waited for him to pick up his knife and fork. Then I picked up mine.
Eat.
I looked at him. He dug in. I ate slowly, keeping my eyes down.
Ella, tomorrow, you're coming into the woods with me.
I froze. Me?
Yeah, I can't bring enough meat on my own. Winter's coming.
Hunting was men's work. Pack females sometimes came along to carry and dress the kill, but I'd never done any of it. I don't know how.
I'll teach you.
I looked up at his scarred face. The firelight made it worse, but his eyes were steady. No disgust, no impatience. Okay. Before dawn, Kane shook me awake.
Wear this.
A deer hide coat, thick, warm. I hadn't seen it before. I put it on and followed him into the mist. The shadow woods were dark. Trees blocked the sky. Kane walked ahead. I stepped where he stepped. After a meal's time, he stopped and crouched.
What do you smell?
He looked at me. I breathed deep. Earth, rotting leaves, water far off, and something else, faint, musky. I smell something. The corner of Kane's mouth twicked.
Dear, your nose is better than you think. Don't be scared. Stay behind me.
We followed the trail. Kane stopped every few steps to listen. Then we saw it. He exploded forward. The shadow deer tried to run. Kane was already on it. His blade sliced its throat. I stood frozen, legs like water. Kane turned, face wet with blood, and waved me over.
Come.
I walked to the dying animal.
You need to learn this. In case I'm not around, you need to eat.
I crouched and watched his hands.
Skin comes off first. Keep it clean. Gut it fast or the meat sours.
We carried the meat down the mountain together, one half each. My shoulders screamed. I didn't complain. Kane looked back at me.
Good job.
It was the first time anyone had praised me since my parents died.
Ella.
I turned. Kane pulled a leather pouch from his chest and shoved it into my hands.
From now on, you hold the silver.
But I...
Male hunts. Female keeps the house. That's how it works.
I weighed the pouch in my hand. Heavy. Nice.
Ella.
Yeah?
Let me mark you.